So today I'm going to take you through Queenstown and Wanaka, and then I'll hand over to lovely Andrea to talk to you about Central Otago. So Central Otago, Queenstown and Wanaka combined, we make up the Greater Southern Lakes region here in New Zealand. So just to set the scene, in case any of you haven't been here before or you don't know where we are, so we're in the South Island of New Zealand, so the Mid-South region. Really easy to get to. So you can fly internationally into Queenstown direct from Australia, or you can fly into one of our main ports, either Auckland, Wellington, or Christchurch, and make your way down to the Southern Lakes region. So what I like to highlight with this map is, and what people don't often realise, is the close proximity between all three of our regions. We find with many visitors here that they don't realise that you can actually go to Queenstown, Wanaka, and Central Otago all within about an hour. So you can really experience the whole region when you're here, not just one. What we want to encourage people to do is kind of slow down, stay longer, and experience the whole Southern Lakes region. So what I'll start off with Queenstown. I just want to show you a quick video just to give you a taster of what it's like here and what we have on offer here in Queenstown. So I'll play that for you now.
Kia ora, and welcome to Queenstown. Nestled within New Zealand's spectacular Southern Alps, there's a place that invites you to delve deeper, where you'll discover possibilities far beyond your bucket list, where adventure meets nature, and world-class experiences connect you with the unique surroundings and vibrant community. Slow down, stay a while, and experience more. Uncover hidden gems and immerse yourself in local culture and charm. It all begins in Queenstown.
All right, as you guys can see, we have a lot on offer here in Queenstown all year round. We are a four-season destination, but springtime in Queenstown is definitely the most unique. It's really the time of year where you can actually experience everything that we have here. Our ski fields have only just closed a couple of weeks ago, so you can be skiing in the morning, doing spring skiing, and then in the afternoon you're doing some of those warmer activities. You could be doing a bike ride or out playing some golf. So the springtime in Queenstown is truly special. It's also daylight savings. You've got those longer days and more daylight hours. So spring is definitely a special time of year to be here. So Queenstown is actually, we've got multiple sub-regions here. So many people, they'll be staying in the main town of Queenstown, but you'll actually be experiencing activities and exploring the whole wider sub-region. So in Queenstown itself, that's where you'll find all of our accommodation offerings. We have a lot of tourism products that come straight out of Queenstown, as we're straight on the lake there, and also right in the Southern Alps. You've got all of our ski fields there, and then we've obviously got lots of activities in the lakes and up in the air as well. We've got great helicopter and scenic flight options around the Queenstown area. But then we have Glenorchies. That's about a 45-minute drive up the lake. And the drive itself is an experience, especially in the springtime. It's absolutely beautiful. The greenery. There's still a bit of snow left on the mountains, and once you get up there, you can really explore that region. They've got lovely walks and lots of biking. That's obviously more favourable in that springtime. Then you've got Arrowtown. That's about a 20-minute drive outside of Queenstown as well. It's a beautiful kind of charming historic gold mining town. It's positioned right on the Arrow River, so you've got obviously amazing walks and hikes that are just very enjoyable during the spring. And then we have Gibson Valley, which is about a 25-minute drive outside of Queenstown, and that's our famous wine region. So if you enjoy the good glass of Pinot Noir, Gibson Valley is the place for you. And of course, all of our wine touring and vineyards out there, they're perfect during the springtime. So moving on to Wanaka, I just wanted to come back to the map just to show you where it is. If you see those little yellow lines, you can drive from Queenstown into Wanaka, and you're there between about 45 minutes to an hour. But yeah, Wanaka is really special. It's kind of like our little sister. We have a lot of similarities, but also lots of differences as well. They've got a really small community, humble people with a really big passion for outdoors. So you're going to get that more small town feel, smaller kind of accommodation offerings, but yeah, lots to do there too. Similar to Queenstown as well, they've got lots of sub-regions. So you've got Wanaka, that's the main township, and that's right there on the lakefront too. Also within the Southern Alps, you've got all the ski fields and things there. That's where all the accommodation and things are. But if you drive 15 minutes outside of Wanaka, you'll get to Hawea, and that's really, just a beautiful kind of quiet town, also within the lakes. And out there, you've got amazing walks and biking as well, which is perfect with the springtime. And then they've got Makarora, which is also known as the gateway to Mount Aspiring National Park, so one of the World Heritage Sites. So as you can imagine out there, it's spectacular. They've got a lot of tourism products there too, lots of helicopter flights, scenic flights. You can go up and explore the glaciers. So yeah, a really beautiful spot. And then finally, they have Glendew Bay. So that's just on the other side of the lake near Wanaka. Out here, they've got a beautiful campground. So if you've got clients that are into that more modest kind of style of accommodation, that's there. They're also famous for, their boating and fishing, and it's another really beautiful spot in Wanaka too. And just to finish off, I just wanted to touch on our trade resources. So the trade newsletter, if you're not already signed up to this is a really good one. It's a quarterly update that we send out, and that's got updates from Central Otago, Queenstown, and Wanaka all combined. So you'll get the latest on new accommodation, activities, and anything that's kind of happening in the region during that time. So really good resource to keep your finger on the pulse there. And then we've got, of course, our travel trade website. So we've got one for Queenstown, and then Lake Wanaka Tourism has their own as well. But on here, you'll find resources to help you sell Queenstown. We've got presentations, image banks, anything to kind of help you and educate you on a bit more about the region. Then we've also got the Facebook group. I'm posting on here about 3 times a week, and this is just really up-to-date information on the whole region. You can also engage with other agents on there, so it's a really good platform to find out what's happening in the region. And then we've also got the YouTube channel. So we've just got lots of videos up there for everyone to watch. Obviously, it's really easy to show people visuals of Queenstown and get them excited for their trip. But yeah, that is kind of all from me. I also just wanted to highlight Linda. She is our business development manager for the Western market. So she's your key contact for any inquiries that you have, alongside myself as well. And another key thing to note too is that we are now the trade contact for the Wanaka region as well. So any inquiries that you have for both sides of the basin, we're your port of call. But yes, thank you guys so much. And I will hand over to the lovely Andrea. Any questions, please ask.
And hello, I'm Andrea Luda. I'm down the road, we're actually down the river from Rose. Thanks so much, Rose. So Central Otago is just down the river from Wanaka, and the beautiful Queenstown, also upriver from the coast, which is Oamaru and Dunedin. We are the driest region in New Zealand, so think hot, dry, think continental climate. And we have mountains and lakes. So we are the Lakes District alongside beautiful Wanaka and Queenstown. And we all know that the UK visitor absolutely adores a great road trip. So they love to uncover rich history and delight in stunning scenery. Of course, quality food and wine is essential for every trip, and exploring villages and townships. But like what Rose was saying, more of a destination in their own right. So to use the Central Otago touring route is a great way to work it through. Coming off the coast, we'll work from right to left in actual fact. If you came off the coast from Oamaru or Dunedin, you would find the beautiful Scottish heritage township of Naseby and Ranfurly, the home of curling and lugeing, plus, of course, really rich history of Scottish heritage through the gold mining 1860s. Heading towards Queenstown and Wanaka by 1 hour, you'll come across the riverside locations of Clyde and Alexandra. Once again, two tiny townships and settlements. Beautiful places. It's actually the trail hub of central Otago is Clyde. So you're going to be staying in the main street and beautiful restored general merchant stores or coach houses and that type of thing. So it won't be long before you're at the local, talking to a local and trying to work out whether the genealogy actually followed through all the way out to New Zealand. 15 minutes upriver and you're in Cromwell where there's Lake Dunstan. So you're in the Lakes District, you're in amongst vineyards, you're in amongst orchards, you're amongst great trails and great people in historic tiny townships. Cromwell by far is our largest, 6,000 people, so it is quite tiny. You've got everything you need. You've got for the self-driving person, fantastic experiences. And we've got camping grounds, we've got all sorts of different ways to explore. We call it free range adventure here. That's what we do on the weekends. I'm a bit of a recreational rider myself, but I make it down to the cafe and get a coffee, might make it to a winery for lunch. That's the way to explore, we say. So wine and food's essential for us. Hidden gems, get a tour, go out, check out the scenery and all that rich gold history that's going on here, or perhaps book in for a beautiful dual hemisphere tasting because we're on the 45th parallel. And as I say, that continental climate grows fantastic wine and beautiful olive groves as well as orchards. Family friendly. Put them together, whether it's granny with grandchildren or whether it's mum and dad who really need some time out away from the tech. We've got really grounded activities here like curling and luging, playgrounds, picking fruit from a tree and taking it to the lakeside. It is absolutely fundamental to actually explore with your children. So hiring a bike for half a day is a fantastic way to explore. Definitely have a fresh fruit ice cream. That's the tip of the day. And of course, we're all about growing our food here. We have amazing farmers, orchardists and viticulturalists and winemakers. So whether it's Devonshire tea in an incredible garden or whether it's beautiful lunch in a winery or, as I say, at an orchard, picking your own fruit. We have honesty boxes still here in Central Otago, and you're only a few minutes away from Queenstown and the beautiful Wanaka as well. How do you rest here? Well, it's all about restful retreats. We don't have high-rise here or large hotels. You can stay in an apartment or a studio overlooking the gorgeous marina on the edge of Lake Dunstan, or a boutique lodge that's been beautifully restored from the 1860s. It's an exquisite way to really experience it. Or maybe you've got somebody that really needs a haven. So an eco retreat like the Pure Pods on the mountaintop. Or maybe you've got a generational family or several couples travelling together. Put them in a homestead on an organic vineyard and you will absolutely love what's going on there. So this is what we do. We slow down, we explore, we meet artists in our galleries, and we love trails here. So cycling, put it together with a professional cycle operator, and you will enjoy being an outdoor explorer, a history buff, a food and wine lover, and all of this can be found on our resources online. So centralotagonz.com/travel trade. And there's my email. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for your time today and good luck winning the prize to New Zealand. Follow the Central Otago touring route. Look me up. I'd love to take you for a coffee, or if you're staying the night, let's go for a wine. Ngā mihi nui. Thank you.